So welcome to the employability tracker. This, what you see on your screen right now, is the skill tracker that you could use to track your secondary skills. Now, why this is important is in today's context, as we see more disruptions across different work sectors and AI being used to automate different job roles, we've got to be prepared in the event of our primary job skill losing its demand or in case of a sudden job loss or disruption. So this is how the tracker would work. As you would see, the top part of the tracker is about your current job role. So first is the assessment date. So it's good to update this tracker periodically, once every 3 months, 4 months. Then you have your current job. So this is an example of somebody working as an assistant project manager. So the primary skill is hence project management. If you are working, for example, as a social media marketer, your primary skill would be digital marketing. And similarly, for whatever job role you are in. Then you have your total work experience. So in this case, it's 7 years. And then you have your monthly salary. So salary would be in your local currency. Just enter the value here. So this is an example from India. So the salary here for the person working as an assistant project manager is 50,000 Indian rupees. Now, this is important because all the secondary skills would be compared with this salary as a benchmark, because whatever new job you would take, it has to be somewhere close enough to what you are earning today to cover your monthly expenses. Hence, this becomes a benchmark to judge and rate your secondary job skills. Then the lower half of the tracker would have the option and the columns to track your secondary skills. So for this example, for this person who is working as an assistant project manager with project management as a primary skill, he or she has 4 secondary skills. The first one is compliance executive, MIS manager, social media marketing, and PR executive. So for each of these secondary skills, there are 3 parameters that we would rate them upon. First is a proficiency level, which could either be intermediate, beginner, or pro. So all the 3 parameters would be rated on a scale of 1 to 3. So 1, 2, or 3, 3 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So in case if you select beginner, your rating becomes 1. If you select intermediate, your rating is 2. And if you select pro, then your rating is 3. So judge your proficiency level. In case if you are not very sure about your particular proficiency level, head on to LinkedIn. They have free skill assessments for different job skills. Take the skill assessment and judge and rate your proficiency level for each of your job skills. Second, you have your average salary. For salary, again, if you are not aware of what these secondary skills get paid in and around where you live and where you work, or even for remote jobs, again, head on to LinkedIn, which has a salary comparison feature. I'll leave the link in the description. You have sites like Glassdoor and Paycheck. So links will be in the video description. Check those out to find out the average salary for a particular designation or job skill in and around where you live or work. And then finally, we have the skill demand. So is this skill in demand? So it's very simple. Go on to job sites, again, LinkedIn, Naukri.com, IAM jobs, or whichever would be the most popular job portal where you live and work. For example, Indeed. So go and check if how many jobs are posted for this particular designation or skill. That'll give you an idea whether this skill is in demand or not. So you have 3 options: high, medium, and low. So based on these 3 parameters, you first get an individual rating for each parameter, and then you get a final skill rating. So for final calculation, the average salary has a higher weightage. It gets a 60% weightage because whatever job you get should be able to cover your current monthly expenses, not 100%, but at least 80%. And then 20% for proficiency level and 20% for skill demand. So that gives you a final rating. Anything above 80% is a good indicator. So that would be highlighted in green. Anything above 70% would be in yellow because that's an intermediate level skill rating. But ideally, you should have 2 or more skills, 80% or more. So here, if you look at this person, he has 4 skills. For MIS manager, where the person rated himself as proficiency level and a salary of 38,000, the skill demand is high. So the person gets an 86% skill rating. For PR executive, where the salary is the highest, but the proficiency level is beginner and skill demand is low, hence the rating is only 67%. So hence this gives the person a fair idea that if he has to look for a second job, then looking for jobs as an MIS manager, which pays slightly lower, lowest among the four skills, would be his best bet because there's a high job demand and he has a pro level. So he can keep on improving his skills as an MIS manager, maybe learn BI tools. Similarly, as a social media marketing executive, he is at an intermediate level, average salary is 40,000 and the job demand is high. So these two would be good skills to look for a secondary job or for a new job in case if the person loses his current job or the demand for project management professionals reduces. So this person at least has 2 or 3 skills to fall back upon. How many additional skills do you have to fall back on? So this is important to keep updating this tracker, and wherever you see that the average salary is high enough compared to what you are getting, the job demand is either medium or low, that's an indication that you should go ahead and keep upgrading your skill levels from beginner to intermediate to pro. So you could go on and attend online and offline classes and improve upon your skills. So go ahead and download this free tracker. The link is in the description. This is going to help you de-risk and ensure your career in case of disruptions or job losses. So hope you find this helpful enough. If you have any comments, any feedback, write in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video.